Mary, do you understand what Mom told you? She has the final word, so make sure you follow it.
Yeah, I understand, but do you really think that everything your mother says is right?
Of course. There's nothing wrong with what she says. You're not talking back to me, are you? You have no idea how wonderful she is.
But our opinion counts too, don't they?
Mary, you don't know what you're talking about. There's no other woman as sharp as my mother. You have to understand how important it is to respect her opinion.
I understand that, but what about, for example, she criticizing my social skills? I'm doing my best in my own way.
Oh, she is a pro at socializing. That's great, isn't it? She can get along with people quickly in any setting, so you should take her advice, don't you think?
But I'm trying my best too. I wish she'd understand that a little.
Mary, you're still immature. You need to work hard until you can quickly become friends with everyone like Mom.
I know, but I have my own way of doing things, and I want her to respect that.
No, Mom's way is the best way. I know she is right, so you two must follow her lead.
Even my clothes. She replaces all my clothes. Doesn't my opinion matter at all?
Mom's clothes are more tasteful than yours. It's obvious. Mom has the best taste.
But it's our house, so I want her to value both of our opinions.
Mary, you're so selfish. Without Mom, our lives wouldn't be possible.
When you say I'm selfish, it makes me a little sad. We are a couple, remember?
Mary, respecting Mom's opinion will help us grow as a couple. Listen to what she says and do it well.
But are you sure you want to do that? I don't think it's right for a marriage to be at your mother's beck and call.
Mary, you may not understand this yet, but if you listen to her, you'll understand. You'd better realize it soon too.
What about her telling me everything, even about my makeup? I want to take care of my own style.
Mom's makeup skills are professional. If you take Mom's advice, you can be more beautiful. Of course, you should follow her instructions properly, right?
But I also want to value my own style.
Like I said, you are still immature. In order to achieve a perfect style like Mom's, you need to listen to her.
I know, but...
Let's think about that later. Anyway, let's just follow Mom's lead and make our lives better.
Okay, but please listen to my opinion a little.
Hey, I told you, didn't I? You're being rude to Mom, aren't you? What are you thinking?
What is it, all of a sudden?
Mary, what the hell is going on with you that you disappeared as soon as you saw her? It's not normal for you to suddenly disappear just because she came. She was worried about you, you know? Even if you and Mom don't get along, we're on vacation in a foreign country. It's not like there's some big problem. We're on a fun trip, so let's at least get along, okay? Mom was looking forward to it.
Hey, Larry, don't you know why I had to disappear as soon as I saw Jessica?
Why would you do that? Explain it to me.
We are on our honeymoon. Honeymoons are usually for just a couple. Why is she here too? As soon as we got to the airport, she joins us with a cool face, like she's supposed to be with us.
Of course. It's because I want Mom to be happy. Why not use our precious time to see her happy face? It was my own surprise to bring her along on our honeymoon.
What?
That's right. We can enjoy our honeymoon more if Mom is with us, right? we'll be able to show our gratitude to her. Besides, I can't sleep without Mom. I feel safer when she's around.
Huh? How much of a mama's boy are you?
I'm not a mama's boy. It's just that she is special. It's natural for a son to take care of his mom, right?
Then why didn't you think of bringing my parents too? Even my parents would want me to take care of them.
What?
In theory, it would be the same. What is it with the sudden appearance of your mother? Isn't it fair that my parents should come too?
No. You and I are in different positions. Bringing your parents is a different story. You're being a little brazen and selfish, aren't you? That's what my mom's saying.
She's calling me brazen and selfish. That's a terrible thing to say. You're always pushing your own ideas on us.
What?
Speaking of which, where is Jessica staying? There's no way she can come to the hotel unless she booked it in advance. So she must have a hotel somewhere, right?
Yeah, she's staying with us. I feel sorry for her.
What?
She'll be happy to be in the same room with us, and we'll feel safe too. It's best for everyone to have a good time together.
This is why you wanted to handle all the honeymoon arrangements by yourself. You decided on your own without consulting me.
Oh, of course I'm planning to go sightseeing with Mom. Even though it's a resort, I can't make her go alone in a foreign country.
This is no good.
What?
Then I'll go separately.
Huh? Mary? Hey, are you angry? Oh well, I think you'd better cool off a little. I'm checking into a hotel with my mom. We'll meet up with you when you've calmed down. Mary! How rude of you! I'm really disappointed. I guess I was stupid to have a high hope in you. I can't believe you were the one who said such a terrible thing about me not coming along on your honeymoon. I'm so disappointed in you. Even the honeymoon is part of the family. And why would you think different? Oh, I feel sorry for Larry. I can't believe he chose such a selfish wife. Larry is so kind. Why can't you understand him? He would be better off without you. A wife who is this selfish? A person who doesn't take care of his family is nothing but a detriment to the family. Even though you were introduced by my husband's friend, I should have firmly refused you to get married with Larry. If I had known you were so self-centered, I would never have allowed it. But because he fell in love with you, I had no choice but to allow you to marry him. But I really regret it. You are totally unworthy of me. I haven't accepted you as my daughter-in-law yet. There must be someone more suitable for Larry. You still need to work hard. As a punishment, you will not be joining us for the rest of the trip. Larry would feel sorry for you if he excludes you from the group, so I have decided on his behalf. If I spoil you now, we will be in trouble later. I need to be more strict. I'm changing this honeymoon trip to a family trip without you. You don't have to come with us. I would rather not have a wife who is this selfish. Don't ever come near us during the trip. Hey, where did you go? I looked everywhere, but I couldn't find you. Where were you last night after all? I don't think it's possible that you stayed out in the field, though. Mom wants to go sightseeing early, so I'm going out now with her. If you decide to join us, call me. Mary, as expected, you've cooled off, haven't you? I'm hoping you've cooled down and reconsidered us. I'll cut you some slack this time. I'm sorry about some of the things I did, and I know you're sorry too. So let's join up now and have some fun together. I'm going back to the hotel today, but from tonight on, we'll be together. It's our trip, and we'll be missing out if we don't have fun, right? Also, you need to apologize to Mom and make up to her. She was worried about you, so don't be stubborn and be honest. Mary, where the hell are you? Me and Mom are already back at the hotel. I don't know where you're hiding out. Stop being stubborn and come back here. You're ruining our honeymoon. If it's too hard for you to apologize to Mom, I'll apologize to her with you. Okay?
Larry, I'm back home, so you and Jessica can enjoy yourselves.
What?
I flew home on the morning flight today. Well, it would be a waste to go home just like that, so I'm just enjoying my trip alone at the spa on the way.
What? What kind of selfish thing did you do?
You did the selfish thing first, didn't you? You let your mother accompany us on our honeymoon without consulting me. And to go sightseeing with her? And to stay in the same room with her? That's not the kind of thing a normal person would do.
I told you, it was to show our gratitude.
I said, that's not something you do on your honeymoon. If you had at least talked to me about it beforehand, things might have been different. You knew I wouldn't like it anyway, so you thought you could just bring her, so I would have no choice but to be with her the whole time, right?
I feel sorry if I left her alone.
A honeymoon is usually for a married couple. What do you mean you feel sorry for leaving your mother alone? And what about your father leaving behind?
Dad?
I contacted him just to give him a report, but he was upset with Jessica for following us on our honeymoon without my permission.
Seriously?
Well, that's why I'm already back in the US. Enjoy your honeymoon with your mom.
What? No, it's not like I'm going on a honeymoon with my mom.
Are you such a mama's boy that you don't even notice that I'm being sarcastic?
Huh?
When you and Jessica return home, we need to talk. I'll leave it up to you to decide when you'll come back. Bye.
Wait. Well, I mean, you've given your permission for me and my mom to go on this trip and enjoy ourselves. I guess this means you've taken the first step toward getting along with my mom. Mary, thank you. Hey, Mary, what's this? Why did you do this? What are these divorce papers? What the hell were you thinking?
What? Oh, you're back? On our honeymoon return date.
Because you told me to go have fun with Mom.
I'm so sorry. I can't even... I feel like putting up a sign on your shirt saying, I'm a mama's boy.
Huh? What's wrong with taking care of my mother?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with taking care of your mother. I don't think it's something you should do without regard to your wife's feelings or opinions.
But my mom became your mother-in-law. What's wrong with a husband and wife working together to take care of their parents?
I'm saying there's nothing wrong with you. Anyway, my intention to divorce has not changed. Having divorced for only 3 months since the marriage hurts my feelings. She threw away the food I had cooked for her, treated me like trash, and beat me with a broom and a brush. I remember she threw away a memento of my grandmother without permission. I managed to retrieve it from the dumpster just in time. I have reached my physical and mental limits with all the repeated wife bullying. Seeing you guys hanging out together like a mother and a baby makes me sick.
Hey! Hey, Mary! Answer me right now! Why did you do this? What did you say to my husband? What on earth were you thinking, making such a mess?
Now it's you, Jessica. Did you enjoy your honeymoon with your beloved son?
No, not even close. My husband said he was divorcing me and left me.
Of course he did.
Why?
I was introduced to you by a man who is a mentor to your husband. I married your son, and he found out that I was terribly bullied by you. You understand how much trouble that can cause, don't you? I don't think you understand the magnitude of the problem. Your husband had a deep appreciation and respect for that referral. Have you ever given even the slightest thought to how much of a problem you have caused by your actions?
Huh? An introduction from my husband's mentor? I didn't know that. But that doesn't mean that my actions would cause a big problem.
Yes, that's what I heard. Your husband also said that he deeply respects and admires his mentor. And you have disrespected him. No wonder he would get angry with you. Your actions are nothing but a betrayal to your husband. In addition to your usual bullying, you conspired with your son on our honeymoon. To show up suddenly like it's normal? Don't you understand how insane and disrespectful that was? A honeymoon is a special time for a couple. You seem to have no understanding of how rude the act of destroying that time is. Please be a little more aware of how much your self-centered behavior hurts others and disrupts the family.
Oh no! I can't believe it! What did I do so wrong?
I only spoke plainly about the facts of the bullying you did to me, along with the evidence. I told your husband everything about how much you have tormented me. The decision on that is his own. It is not my decision. You and your husband should talk about the rest.
Mary, wait. Listen to me. If there's been a misunderstanding, I want to explain it to you properly.
I have nothing more to say to you. After all I've been through, that's enough. Goodbye.
Hey, please reconsider. I don't want to divorce you. Please.
Huh?
I've talked to my dad since then, and I've found out something. I've had to break up with every girlfriend I've ever brought home because my mom kept getting in the way. My father couldn't stand to see that, so he consulted his mentor who introduced you to me.
Oh, that's why your father apologized to me. I was so busy with work that I didn't realize that you were such a mama's boy. He said he was sorry that he had to force his foolish son and his foolish wife on me.
I'm sorry.
Hey, do you realize it yourself?
What?
When we first met, you used to call Jessica mother. Now, you call her mom all the time.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not saying it's wrong to call her mom. In your case, it's a direct expression of your intense dependence on your mother. I can't help but think it's weird.
Weird?
I can't stand you anymore, and I want you to divorce me.
What?
I don't even want to see you anymore.
Ugh. I thought I finally got married. Mary, I have some good news.
What's the good news?
I've broken up with my mom. How's that? You don't have a problem with that, do you?
Huh?
So we don't have to get a divorce. I've been thinking about it too, and I've decided to keep my distance from my mom. From now on, I'll put you first. So let's start over again. I'm moving into your house now, so give me the address. Let's live as husband and wife this time, respecting each other. I'll pack up my stuff right away, so please wait for me.
No, I've already filed for divorce. My mind is still made up. I can't imagine staying with you any longer.
What?
I received the divorce papers that were mailed to my parents' house. So I went to the city office on the same day. It's already been processed.
Ah, those divorce papers. On the day we returned from our trip, I wrote it in anger, as Mom told me to, and sent it to you. I didn't think you'd actually go through with it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, this is indeed invalid, isn't it? Please take it back and say it was just a joke.
That can't be true. I've already reported to my family, my relatives, friends, and acquaintances. There's no going back now.
I've cut ties with Mom, the root of all evil. That's the solution, right?
I don't know where you get the idea that it's settled. I think that my feeling of being physiologically unable to be with you is going to remain the same for the rest of my life. I can't even think about being with you anymore.
Why?
So there's nothing more to talk about. My decision is firm, so don't contact me anymore.
Wait.
My life is mine to decide. From now on, I'll find my happiness. So long. Bye. After that, my in-laws divorced. Jessica's husband had been putting up with it for a long time. It seems that Jessica's selfishness had reached its limit, and he decided to leave her right away. Jessica took advantage of the fact that her son was now single and came over to his house. Larry felt secure with his mother at first, but gradually got tired of her dependence on him. He says that she relies on Larry for everything and never does anything for herself. She leaves everything to Larry, from cooking to cleaning to laundry, and spends her days doing nothing. I heard that she treats her son like a servant. Well, it's none of my business. For me, it doesn't matter anymore. Right now, I am enjoying my life. I value my time and realize how wonderful it is to live freely. I wonder what I should do to enjoy from now on.